Halo guys, balik lagi di channel Petrus. Jadi hari ini mari kita lanjutkan series juga sih. Series S Combat 7 kita.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Oke, misi ke-16. Jadi ada gangguan komunikasi ya, entah karena apa tadi. Ada yang ngancurin. Jadi berdampak ke kita juga. Dan kita belum tahu siapa pelakunya.
We will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay. having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Oke, karena kita tidak tahu nanti apa yang akan kita hadapi, apakah teman atau musuh, karena di sini kita harus mengawal officer. Seperti mata-mata kita dapat informasi dari negara musuh ya dari ini, seorang yang kita jaga ini. Nah, karena satelitnya hancur, dirusak oleh kelompok radikal negara sebelah yang menyebabkan perang ini juga kemungkinan. Jadi pesawat kita kan dilengkapi pendeteksi ya, jadi harus kita dekatin dulu, kita scan beberapa detik dulu baru muncul apakah dia pihak musuh atau pihak kita. So gua akan pakai pesawat yang pernah kita pakai ini saja, terus ya senjatanya ini kita hanya ganti skinnya saja. Strider ya. Oke. Let's go.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Sepi amat, nggak ada lagunya.
The unidentified Osean craft. This is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war.
Lihat semuanya unknown kan, kita belum tahu mereka musuh apa itu, makanya kita harus dekatin dulu. Nah, sudah keluar. Oh shit, saat kita kencengan.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to.
Shit. Jangan kelamaan. Masalahnya kuning itu di radar hampir persis sama putih anjir. Jadi susah bedainnya. Nah, oh. Kalau teman kan biru dan nggak langsung itu sih, ngelok sih. Oke. Tipsnya sih santai aja guys, nggak usah kenceng-kenceng, pelan aja.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Strider Squadron,
Bentar. Dan mending kita apa ya? Apa susah. Kita yang penting di sekitar, di sekitar yang kita jaga aja. Karena ini temen pun saling nembak gitu loh. Lama banget anjir, nggak tahu gua berapa detik. Beda-beda, kadang cepet, kadang lama kayak gini. Tuh. Kalau kita tembak takutnya temen. Tuh kan. Tapi nembakin kita. Tapi intinya yang darat aja sih guys. Yang udara nggak harus itu kecuali helikopter ya. Nah emang yang mengganggu itu helikopter guys. Bukan lama banget coba. Bukan mana temennya. Ada lagi. Yang penting, nah yang menghalangi jalan kayak gini dulu aja guys.
Captain Carl, do you want me to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean.
Biar gak ganggu, kita ratain aja guys.
Within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belgian technology advanced UAV
rata.
is Erusian flight tested by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI.
Oke, jadi ini di sini dijelasin ya sama Jenderal Labarte ini.
Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings.
Drone-nya datanya dari mana, terus apa tujuan mereka, segala macam.
Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Oke, berarti harus siap-siap di balik jembatan itu pasti ada pengganggunya.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route. No response. Got a patent. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once. Thanks. We would have been toast.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows: 263 Tango 4, 19er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
Generally speaking, the command terminal's fall has led to another power struggle with the Russian military. It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped nice and secure. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourself, what is best for our country? The armored vehicle's behind us. The vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out! Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him. We're taking fire!
Dia di sana. Ya ampun, kirain di sini. Sorry. Oh, dikejar guys dari belakang. Kenapa amis?
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Bentar.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back! We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes. Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. All aircraft are prohibited from taking off. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. Conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
Gak harus semua sih guys.
Russian government has defined these groups. The world is trying to independently make peace with Russia.
Sebenarnya kita
Coming up
fokus
on a tunnel.
sini
Until
aja.
we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used intimate drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to
Ini teman
assassinate
semua
Holland,
bro.
put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world. I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Hostile tanks are keeping the armored formation at Anchor Bay from protecting the VIP. Can you clear them out for us?
No problem. Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day. Hostile has a lock.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing. If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Target destroyed.
Oke, berhasil.
Done for. They couldn't have asked for
Paling
better.
musuh juga, oh enggak, nilai yang depan sana apa? Yang ngalangin jalan dulu aja guys.
Reach the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area. Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence. Don't worry. Won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. We're clear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself
Aduh.
regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly. Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a penal unit. So, we've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Oh,
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour?
kita udah berhasil guys, udah selesai ternyata. Ini kenapa ketinggalan, habisin aja. Oke.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying
Oke, ada scene baru.
We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
Oke, kita suruh mendekatin dulu. Kita identifikasi dulu ini siapa.
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
Jangan ditembak dulu.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane.
Cewek sadar ya kita ya. With 3 strike. Itu logo kita di sini. Kenapa kita ditembak? Tuh, ada lagi ternyata.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
That's all we can do.
Oke, kita masih belum boleh nembak kecuali kita identifikasi dulu ya. Yuk.
ID complete. There are Russian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Oke, udah boleh nembak.
I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wah, kita udah nembak duluan.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Iya.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Bandit destroyed. Well
Shit,
done.
shit, shit. Kenapa kita nyelip
No
malah?
good. Shit.
They're in my way.
Strider 1. Fox 3.
Anjir, ini dari mana?
Fox 2.
Tuh, dulu apa anjir? Kenapa bisa ngejar gitu?
Nice kill.
Dan bilang kita ditembak siapa coba?
Good work. All hostile
Anjir,
aircraft
kayaknya di depan kita kok
Liaison is
bisa
safe.
nembak kayak gitu.
The escort fighter is.
Dan sekarang kita diincar mereka. Jangan-jangan yang nembak kita tadi mereka lagi.
What the hell? You
Kambing.
gotta be kidding me.
Kan
Liaison
bermusuh,
escorts
Cok.
are
Kita bantu kalian.
targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Yap,
Russian aircraft. This is
kita udah
AWACS
tembak dari
Lancaster.
tadi.
Do not engage the
Kita
liaison.
udah ketembak
Break off
sekali
now.
itu.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their
Oke.
own volition.
Jadi mereka juga drone juga ya.
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
Duh, gak kena deh.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are
Oke,
cleared to
udah
attack the escort.
terlambat, udah gua serang dulu.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Ini dari mana tuh? Kok tiba-tiba ada misil lewat sendiri sih?
Which unit is behind this?
Kayaknya nggak dari pesawat mereka. Apa nge-lag ini? Apa nge-lag ini?
reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all
Ya, orang
dumbasses.
kita nggak jatuh guys.
I'm on my target's tail.
Additional hostiles inbound.
Oh, ada ini. Anjir, makanya kenapa tiba-tiba pesawat gua ditembak? tapi nggak tahu sumbernya dari mana. Ada drone ternyata. Anjir, dari tadi yang ganggu jangan kalian.
Strider 1, target acquired. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Saling lagi ya. Oke, 4 lagi.
Missile away. 3 bandits to go. You're low on missiles. In gun range.
Miss.
Enemy on your back.
Aduh, kena lagi.
2 bandits
Anjir,
left. Show them what you
2
got.
kali loh. Oh, kayaknya bukan deh guys. Kayaknya ada rocket launcher deh. Orang lihat sih dari radar tiba-tiba muncul aja bukan dari pesawat mereka gitu. Nggak tahu deh. Kayaknya dulu nggak ada deh. Kok tiba-tiba
Target acquired.
kita jadi kena 2 kali meskipun memang nggak sakit sih. Masih setengahnya kita. Ini mah bisa. Tuh kan tiba-tiba datang tuh hotel tinggal 2 dan bukan dari mereka loh. Tuh nembak sendiri tuh. Itu apa coba? Ngebak ya? Kalau ngebak nggak lucu sih. Yang nembak sendiri guys. Tapi nggak ada radarnya.
No special weaponry remaining.
Oke.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Nggak tahu tadi apa, sumpah. Nggak ada radarnya. Kalau kalian lihat ya, kalau kalian sadar.
All hostiles have been eliminated.
Apa penglihatan gua
Nice.
salah? Tapi
General's
kayaknya enggak deh.
helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead
But,
Bay.
ya udahlah,
All aircraft, RTB,
yang penting
mission complete.
mission complete. Oke.
All hostiles, huh?
Oke. Thank you guys buat yang udah nonton.
General,
Nah,
the
ini
Ocean
ada apa
aircraft
ini?
is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft. Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
Tapi gua pamit dulu, sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Bye bye. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, comment, oke?
I put it in. No, I can't.
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.